description of a hematite beneficiation process. Crushing system. The raw ore is fed into the raw ore bin and enters the jaw crusher through the rod feeder. The crushed products are fed to the single-cylinder core crusher for medium crushing through the number 1 conveyor. The medium crushed products are fed to the vibrating screen through the number 2 conveyor. The products on the screen are returned to a multi-cylinder coin crusher for fine crushing through the number 3 conveyor. The fine crushed product is fed to the vibrating screen through the number 2 conveyor to form a closed circuit. The products under the screen are sent to the powder ore bin through the number 4 conveyor. Grinding and magnetic separation system. The material in the powder ore bin enters the first stage ball mill through the feeder and conveyor. The mill discharges the ore into the slurry pool and is driven into the cyclone through the pump. The underflow of the cyclone returns to the first stage grinding mill again to form a closed circuit. And the cyclone overflows. It enters the first stage of a weak magnetic separator for roughing, and the tailings are sorted, and then enters the first stage of a strong magnetic separator for reselection. The coarse tailings enter the slurry pool, and the rough concentrate is pumped into the second stage cyclone, and the underflow of the cyclone enter the second stage overflow grinding mill and grind again, and then grind out at the grinding wheel. The slurry returns to the second stage cyclone through the pump to form a closed circuit. The overflow slurry enters the high-frequency screen for classification. The material above the screen enters the second stage mill for grinding again. The material under the screen enters the second stage weak magnetic separator for selection, and then the tail is sorted. The ore enters the second stage strong magnetic separator for reselection. The selected concentrate is pumped into the centrifuge. The tailings and selected tailings separated by the centrifuge are returned to the slurry pool in front of the cyclone for reclassification. The ore is pumped into concentrate thickener. Processing of mineral processing products and return water utilization. After the bottom flow of the thickener is stirred, it is pumped into the vacuum disc filter, and the filter cake is sent to the iron fine powder warehouse via a conveyor belt. The coarse magnetic separation tailings are pumped into the tailings thickener, and the thickening bottom flow is pumped into the tailings filter press after stirring. The filter cake is transported out of the factory, and the filter press clear water and thickening overflow water flow into the circulating water pool and pumped to the water requiring section of the concentrator for recycling.